Hey everybody, welcome back to Creekside Maples, and we're down here trying to get a big 24-foot beam for our barn roof main ridge beam. But I thought I'd take a minute. Everybody, you know, on a homestead basically will need a chainsaw sometime. So I thought I'd take a second. A lot of people ask me how I sharpen my chainsaw, how do I keep it sharp, things like that. So we're going to take just 7-8 minutes here, make a little short video and show you basically what I do to sharpen my chain on my chainsaw. It may not be the only way, but it's the way that I found for many years that works good. I've been running a chainsaw since I was 13 and I'm 53 now. So, and I've used them extensively throughout my life. Made a living with them. So I'll show you a little bit about that, a few tips, a few tricks, and then we'll go on from there. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the beam and how we're cutting it out and everything. But anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget, subscribe. Hit that like button, and the very best thing you can do for us as well is share us with all your social media friends. Help us grow our channel. If you like what you're seeing, and you may know somebody that's into this kind of thing, well, shoot them a little email, a text, phone call, or talk to them and say, hey look, go check out Creekside Maples Homestead on YouTube. Thanks so much, and we'll be right back. This clamp, you can buy them online. This is a still, and it's got 2 teeth on it, and you drive it down into the stump or piece of wood, and it's a bar lock, so you can sharpen your chain. It's like having an extra vise or set of hands. So it's just a bar vise really that you can take with you in the woods when you're cutting. That way when you're trying to sharpen your saw, you don't have to try to hold your saw, it holds it for you. And then you can just concentrate on sharpening and all that good stuff. This chain, I'm going to give it a really good sharpening. I normally don't give that many rubs across the tooth, but I hit some steel with it earlier today. Took the points off, tips off and everything, so we got to kind of bring her back into shape here. If you notice, I don't know if you can see this, if you can focus the camera up here or not, but right here on the back of your tooth there's a line. And that line, if you ever wonder what angle you should have on your tooth, if you follow that line on your tooth, top of your tooth, you'll always get your angle right. A little tip there. A lot of you guys know that already if you've done any kind of work with chainsaws, but for those that haven't much, and you're always wondering how do you get the angle correct, just follow that little line angle right at the back of your tooth. Line your file up with it, and it's good to go. Keep in mind when you're sharpening, you've got your inside of your round of your tooth here, then the top anvil of your tooth here. And so you want to make sure that you're not down like this or too far up like this, but a nice, just a little degree up in the air, a little bit is what I like. And then just make sure a little pressure to get it into the curve of the tooth there. Keeping the angle correct with the other angles and the line back here. And that's that. For those with chainsaw mills or you're ripping logs with your chainsaw, you can buy a proper ripping chain. They don't have drag teeth up here, but I find a regular blade, saw blade chain, it's just a tad bit thicker but not much, or wider I should say. But to get rid of these drag teeth, I just take a grinder and I just grind them, and that gives me a good ripping chain. Now if you grind this drag teeth off, You won't want to use it for just cutting regular wood because your chain will jump all over the place on you and end up cutting you probably. So.
Approximately how many chains do you think you've sharpened, dear, over the years?
I have no idea. I bought my first chainsaw when I was 13, started in the woods with it when I was 13, and made, well, a lot of my living in the woods with a chainsaw. I wouldn't even know. Hundreds, I know that. No. Come on.
She said, well, you called.
I didn't know where you were. I didn't know where you were. Yeah. Okay, come on, get down.
How long does it usually take to sharpen all that?
Usually doesn't take more than 5 minutes, but because this hits steel and the teeth are all burred up, I have to take a lot longer. So there, one side. So you just loosen the thumb screw here. Take your hammer, loosen that up. See, all it is, that right there. 2 teeth.
And that's made just for that?
That's what it's made for.
So you'd have to go to your local chainsaw shop. Just your regular hardware place wouldn't sell that, would they?
Probably not. And then you just take it, tighten it back in, and secure.
Locks it right in.
And you could go back to filing.
They make holders for about anything, don't they?
Yep.
Ruby and Jade having a standoff. Little games they play. Jade's always trying to get her mother to chase her. Well, we're losing light again today, so what do you hope to have done, dear, in the next while?
Now I'll have to get it started anyway.
This big old log. Is it 23 feet?
Yeah.
Hemlock, right? Look at all the beautiful greenery. Oh my, smells like Christmas.
So then, slide this up here. Fits right in perfect. Get my other helmet.
Safety first.
Well, the thing about it is, many years of working in the woods, and old habits die hard. I've seen guys, limbs come out of trees right down top of their head.
I think that's a pretty smart habit.
I know guys that have been killed when limbs come down top of their head, and I know our tree is already down, but you just never know what's up above you. So anyway, here we go. Let's see if we can get this big old brute running. So hey everybody, as you can see, we've got the chainsaw all sharpened up there. So we hope that something we've shown you there helps you out a little bit when you're sharpening your saw. I'm not an expert by any means. I've just been around chainsaws my entire life. So hopefully you can get your saw good and sharp, because it certainly does make a difference when your chainsaw is sharp about the work that you're doing. How efficient it is, and how much easier it is on your body when your saw is sharp and you don't have to force it through the wood. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care. God bless.